Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, worldwide. Renegade is here, the renegade there, the man not afraid. The man not the wilderness, keep it wilderness, outside down here. Alright, I show you, this show you, in the evening, let's sit back and relax now. We have a teacher thing and two on your say. But we go draw out Andrew on this first. Because we see Muma Cow, yesterday they put up something with Muma Cow. She gone back with NEKEISHA BURCHELL. Yeah? And I tell you how the house run and the first them seat, and I use the argument about young. But you know, may I go back, may I just go back a couple of years, look over decades. And may I show you on my screen when Andrew at the opposition when disrespected the speaker. And tell them point blank, the standing orders. It not be that, you know, like you stand, but you can't when you stand with your rights and say, when them rise and when them rise and say, well, try. You may not piece of shit, when you're much a big dirty thinking, Muma, yeah? When you're much a nasty thinking, Muma, yeah? So, just boy, when you're much a big dirty thinking, Muma, yeah? All right, okay. You can just move it fast. Yes. So you see, yes, him run out and then this the speaker. When them say when you stand up, in this standing orders. In this the standing orders. Yeah, when you rise, you see, okay, and we okay, then release that. Then release that thing the right now, yeah? Right, listen. When you rise, don't the guy that was stand up him supposed to sit down. A pint of order. Yeah? Them this pint of order, standing order. Them I tell about standing order and you this it. I'm gonna show you. I know good that. Me sure me gonna play it to you too. Queenie. Nasty Queenie. Yeah? I'm gonna show you Queen E. At this Lisa. And then these other people too. So when Muma go, with that look nasty self. Where she going? Yeah? Who them attack too? I'm going to show you next thing with Andrew Holness. You don't know, I believe this. As opposition, yeah man. As opposition, yeah? Andrew rise and question plain fear, you know. I'm going to show it. And then him rise too. Him rise when Portia attack. Him rise and question that the number one. And then him can say the money could have spent something else. Andrew this way say fly all over the place. Andrew rise in 2012, September 2012. And when him rise, you know, Andrew had make an interview. Mama P make an interview. Yeah, about the economy and everything. And him tell us that she will stop complaining. Him say she will stop complaining about the economy. Because you cannot say the present government. Remember, 8 months after she come in the office, 8 months. On TV, they might interview him and ask speech. I tell you all the country still because the country they gone down bad. Yeah? And him say she can't hold him pan nothing, she'll go back. Yeah? Because of fear of economy now. So she will deal with it. He might be 10 plus years. And every minute him gone to the 70s. You know, I believe when we play and show now. A matter of fact, when you have them, if you play it right on the place for them. They have to have them to play it all over the place. See? You can't make him a draw or child pound, man. These are just a set of nastiness, them, you know. Yes? When we say I set a stink of them, you know. Yeah? I'm going to play some other things that make him say. So I'm going to start this. Let me start it with him first. Yeah? Me just remind you know, or him behave in the house. And the speaker couldn't get him to rise and a pint of order. This standing order, man. Rather than pint of orders. Him say, nah, sit down, him have to finish what him say. And then him talk about the plane and we go Africa and all kind of thing. Not my word. So it's fine. If you see these people come out, the same set of people that come out and attack one bag of bullshit. Hold them to account here. Remember, just my mind about this. Watch out.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker.
The first time, I think Portia went to Africa. That's before him go there too, you know. Yeah, and she tell about, can you remember, you have to know where you come from, and then she got said something in the business about that. I tell about history and the 6.5 million. It could appear how much money when I'm going and spend more than like 30 million. The guy make some trip. I know for 10 years, you one thing about the money about trip, but these things him used to talk and you have to hold him to account for all these things. Look how I deal with the speaker now when they talk to him. Him not listen. Just look upon him behavior as an opposition leader then. Watch out.
I would have loved to have heard the Prime Minister say, and I appreciate what you say because the African blood runs deep in me as well.
You hear him? African blood running, but brother, Holness, are you a killer of the most African descendants right now in Jamaica? You tell the police them when you have, you can't get directive, but you say you do it if you got the ear. It's a piece of shit. Yes. Yeah, African blood, this is a way you use. More you listening, kill, you know. You stop ranking, Wagwan, sir. Jaja, Wagwan. Remember when I play with them, we want to say, you know. Yeah, when I play with them, we want to say. We don't deal with that dirty thing when they try to sing it, you know, but tomorrow got the show where to move it along. We soon got to finish deal with it. We will send it, we have to send it back in a real life. But we could get out of the show and young, and then we go back to the piece of shit there. You understand? Yes. Yes, man. So I forget where you are, man. I could go and deal with this. Watch out. More you listen to this guy Keely, the guy and Jonas. And the worst thing Jamaica ever see. Listen.
The African blood runs in all of us. But it is time that we as black people realize that if we are going to get progress, that we must start to use our resources in wise ways.
This Falan. This is the same Andrew Holness are telling the resources are wise ways. You know, where you see I read the band, I read NHG and everything, and I buy vote, and then put back some money. Then they spend $20 billion upon the dunks and all, not done yet. Then you just come out to the much money, you don't know where it go. When you look them get extra rich, they are all shits. Spend the money in wise ways. Into about 6.5 million. They have to go Africa and go deep. And him get up there kind of like this. But look what them I don't know. We lose. We have some money where them can't tell where them spend it and where them do with it, you know. Let me continue. Spend money wise ways. Just continue lonesome. Watch out.
So if we spend $6.5 million to go to Africa, the Prime Minister should come here and say, yes, I struck an economic deal with Ethiopia or Nigeria or South Africa. But don't just come here to tell me about.
So each time you spend money go overseas, Andrew Holness, you have to struck deal with everything. But you want to go out India, what deal you not struck? Can me see them go all over the place, you know? Me see them wife over there, what deal she struck? Mr. Pumvaz that Andrew that you know? Me see them go out Philippines and how much economic deal you not struck when you go there? Me see them all over the Caribbean, all over the place. How much deal them struck for the last 10 years? When I hold him accountable for what he's doing. I'm when the just want to listen to him. Remember I know the house in that talk, so you know. Yeah? The government member rise from a point of order. I'm saying now sit down. And if this all the speaker to me now sit down, you're done chat. But yes, if you leave number 14 and make sure, hey, when if I run away, you know, man, 100 full, don't ramp it out, share shit. Continue.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Speaker. I come from a generation that is liberated. Slavery is 350 years, 150 since.
Him come from a generation that liberated. Because slavery are 350 years and 100. Jamaica look like it liberated under film regime. Because regime, you know, criminal regime them are running up. You hear him? Remember him say all these words. Continue. Watch out. I know you when I got BURCHELL, if you run them away, you know. They make them tell about young and politicians, run them away. He's an MP. Nobody no more than you. Run Muma cow, we're criminal, and run Cougar, we're criminal to run them away. Yeah? Don't make them tell you nothing. Just go and do your job. Continue.
It's free. We must understand that now is the time that we must defend our economic independence, and to do that, we must strike trade agreements with Africa.
And to do that, we must strike trade agreements. Remember, you know, you're going to hear somebody stand up and point of order, and you hear him say, nah, sit down, nah, move. But they're still put things to turn off the mic. And come and talk about them on the opposition. No, this is when them on the opposition. Same behavior, yeah. Look. Hear him. Remember open it, make you see it. Look.
Come here and tell me about ancestor. Mr. Speaker, let me say this. That the $6 million that we spend flying. Hold on.
On a point of order, a point of order.
Not giving a point of order. I was on my feet making a point, and I would like to continue, Mr. Speaker.
A point of order,
I would like to continue, and I ask the House Leader to allow me. I ask the House Leader to allow me.
You see me I talk about? Them call a point of order. Him say not giving no point of order. And him dep on him feet stand up. No, you use back this. Me don't know them at talk about them these things. They are not. Opposition. When for watch these things are not and make them run put on here. When Muma call get up here, everybody should have run away. She shit. She's a criminal shit in there. Ex-convict. Yeah? Yes. Remember them, she just plead guilty upon the money where she robbing. She shouldn't even be in there now. Because she robbed taxpayers. Money and tell lie. That's why she moved and speak of the house. She a shit. Yeah? And I talk about woman. NEKEISHA don't make it up to you, because she a shit. Yeah, she might disrespect the speaker, everybody not even him not sit down, you know. Not my word. Look.
Please allow me, House Leader. Let me finish my point. I want to finish the point. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
See that?
As I said, in response.
Allow me make him finish. So point about and you have to sit down. Paul will sit down. Him say nah, sit down. Allow me make him chat. Eh? No disrespect to the speaker and to the whole thing where we hear point about that. Him say nah, sit down. Not my word. Him say it. Continue.
To the intervention by the House Leader. If the Prime Minister, having had these answers prepared and foresight of them, which I did, if the answers are there, she could have said it. She could have said it. All I'm saying, Mr. Speaker, to you, is that the 6.5 million spent on traveling with respect to ancestors could have been spent at Pinnacle. And that is where you would be paying respect to ancestors.
You say I'm dance. If you're even top, you go to Africa and do business and you want to know about the ancestor in Jamaica. Or Pinnacle, I tell about the ancestor up there, so I'm not saying captain, I tell about the ancestor Jamaica. That makes sense. Him say, about traveling. Prime Minister for traveling, you know. But you're still 10 years old. He might travel. And I know, you know, how much money them travel. I remember them going off. This is a total disrespect. Continue.
If it is that you want to just travel to pay respect to ancestors, you could spend it at Pinnacle. You could spend it at...
Some say that money could spend at Pinnacle. That money could have spent at Pinnacle. You can't follow him. You see it? This is Africa. You know where four parents come from. I might tell the money could have spent at Pinnacle. They see money, you know. But she must travel. She must stay in like Dr. Crab and spend the money at Pinnacle. Where you going to spend the money at Pinnacle, though? Where you going to know? Because remember, she got to cut her deal, them see him and everything, you know. I know about the history and the thing. Him said she don't spend it at Pinnacle. Yeah? And not know them fill on at Pinnacle, you know. Then some Rasta, they go live up there and them try to move them up and take them and everything. That them not the place and them, you know, for them peace of land this. So you talk about Pinnacle and pay bullshit, you talk. Pay garbage. See? And you show him disrespect though. Yeah? If disrespect the speaker. In disrespect, they stand when you stand when you hear a point of order. Them rise up. In disrespect that. Not disrespect the standing orders. See? And then in that. None of them, see the one of them sit on them and say nothing. This are the disrespect. Now him alone. Look again. Look at this one.
Meanwhile, Gordon House descended into a shouting match on Tuesday as both sides of the House argued about the government's proposed minimum wage offer. However, things got heated when controversial Member of Parliament for St. Catharines Southwest, Errol Warmington, referred to Youth and Culture Minister Lisa Hanna as a Jezebel.
No, this side of the House. And that, but what me I wonder if Lisa Hanna was not a woman or still a woman. That Queenie, old Queenie, swivel up Queenie, I call Lisa Hanna Jezebel. Lisa Hanna business, but I walk the plank and take it, you know. Yes. She no business about him. But right there, so I remember, you know, you have a speaker, but there will be a PMP speaker, but them have to balance, so them have. And them can't do these things. Enough time him not the house and this everybody. So when she get up or speak at this, she will go away. When me them get up and talk about woman, them to go away. Watch this. Continue. So my light, do my light up. Queen, so don't quit. Yes. Continue.
The copy that I got from him, it said, Mr. Speaker, it is indeed a pleasure for me to be afforded. It says a pleasure for me. He said,
All right, my up back now. Yeah, man. My up back. No, so me up. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Yeah, I say. Me there, man. Me there. When you see me, when you not see me yet, tell me no, man. Clear. Okay. All right. Go. Let me go back. Me pick them in back now. 1-1. So I'm gonna go back to Queenie. I'm gonna go back to Queenie. Cause like they like, you know, like something I see like, you know, like the internet go down and come up back to, you know. So I'm gonna go back to Queenie. All right. I'm gonna go back to Queenie. Yeah, man. All right, Queenie. Why is it? To me, I'm think them well packing and me have to draw back for them boy. They are tell this man. Yes, yes. All right. So I could go back to Queen E. All right, Queen E. So this me I play a little while. One year me I play. All right, this is how me I play now.
Match. Meanwhile, Gordon House descended into a shouting match on Tuesday as both sides of the House argued about the government's proposed minimum wage offer. However, things got heated when controversial Member of Parliament for St. Catharines Southwest, Errol Warmington, referred to Youth and Culture Minister Lisa Hanna as a Jezebel.
The copy that I got from him, it said, Mr. Speaker, it is indeed a pleasure for me to be afforded. It says a pleasure for me. He said,
Them said, shut your mouth, Jezebel. You hear him, right? Continue.
he said he did not use the word pleasure. Don't ask me. He said he did not use the word. I did not say that. Mr. Speaker, regardless of it, he said he did not use the word pleasure. Listen,
Let me stop that a minute. I want to take a good look, right? Look, when you see the speaker attack to him, if the speaker disrespect him. The speaker not. You understand? Speaker not disrespect him. No, me dep on my live. Me dep on the live, brother. Me dep on the live, yeah? Me dep on the live. No, man, me dep on the live. Me dep on the live. Soon call the back. Soon call the back. Yeah? All right. Yes. All right. Wanna see the speaker disrespect him? Queenie? No. But the speaker knock and behave. No go on like, you know, who might call Jezebel? I will call Jezebel at number 14.
Mr. Speaker, just a moment, please. Will you please moment your copy?
You saw the speaker for
Deputy Speaker of the House, Mr. Lloyd B. Smith, called on Mr. Warmington to withdraw his comments.
Speaker now.
Mr. Warmington,
Mr. Speaker, it really is unfortunate that...
you called a member of this House Jezebel. I'm asking that you retract. Mr. Speaker, I withdraw that word, but allow me to read the sentence after. The statement is here, and everybody can read it. But they can't say the member of this lady house when the statement is here. Is the minister, Mr. Warmington, wrong? Was the member incorrect when you said this? Mr. Warmington, this document, pleasure for me to pretend minimum wage. That's what he said. He said it's a pleasure for me to pretend wage. He said it's a pleasure for me to pretend minimum wage. And said himself, if this continues, I am going to adjourn the House.
Government member Luther Buchanan described Mr. Warmington as obnoxious.
Mr. Speaker, it is of paramount importance that the member shows respect for the office of the Speaker and for his colleagues and for the 100 halls of this Parliament. To ask Mr. Speaker, that member is rude and obnoxious in this House and is taken lightly because he is not.
You see, him attack, Buchanan attack. And you know, so them come up with them face in the same way attack. Him not have no respect to the speaker. And see, Andrew, this is the speaker. Some of them attack about. You could have put Chi there, so now and then it's okay. Okay for Queenie call Lisa Hanna Jezebel. Yeah, it's okay if Andrew want to diss them. And when they arrive to a pint of all, them not sit down neither. Him this is speaker and this everybody. And come up with the traveling of Portia similar. Yeah? 6.8 million, and that bad I man, where she should have spent it. But Andrew I travel all over the place, he man have one bag of people with him. And I know you don't know how much money them spend. When a film trip I take him more than 30 million now. Him not give no details, them no read. When them a leave the country, you don't know. Them just put up something, you don't know, so them leave. And that's okay. Alright, man. These are the same sort of people, them, you know. But yesterday now, we see Muma come out and a push up. And I push up. I talk about in the house and female and the speaker, you know, words fine. No, speaker make mistake too. And she have to stand to be corrected. And them have to guide her. By the way, Missy Queenie, where I say rally. Missy Queenie, I guide she. And I guide them. And same did a long time. And them should not even follow him neither, them have to be careful, like. Because Queenie terribly, you know, man. Right? Let me show you what she come with. Now I'll show you something else with Andrew Holness again, you know. Very important. I'm want to listen keenly, you know. But I'm play Muma Cow. Come just play them back to back. I'm draw for Muma Cow. Yes. Alright, Muma Cow. I'm draw for Muma Cow, you know. You know, through the light, the thing does cut down. Zoom. Like it not like the internet, it does not the internet, so you have to wait when it come up back. Yes. So if I put back the things them in and I like me I press them, I feel draw them up back. Against no flicker thing, you know. Alright, Muma Cow. Muma. Well, I better me look for Muma again, but let me look for Muma Cow. So Muma Cow, yeah. Alright, complete. See Muma Cow, yeah. Yeah, when Muma Cow I say
rise this evening as a former speaker of this house, and I had discussions with my senior minister, who is also a former speaker of this house.
Get this.
And I have heard all the comments, and I have seen everything. And I really think we have reached a time in this parliament which where
you know, says she not no more authority for even at the parliament, you know. For attack, you know. Remember she does thief taxpayers' money, you know. With the Benz and thing, and then she say she have fight it when look she go plead guilty. And pay her money and then put her back, she go buy vote. And here comes her again. She have Judah minister in a justice. The same court holder, she look over the court. None can go so. She a criminal. She a convicted criminal. She shouldn't even attack. Yeah? Yeah, and I talk about speaker. I just show them Andrew Holness this in the speaker. That the house. And this everybody when them say appoint order, I'm not sit down. This speaker again and this the people who attack and tell them appoint order. Him not sit down. But she come and bring this woman thing. Remember Queenie call Lisa and Jezebel. And him this other people in the house. Him do it regular. He used to do it regular. A matter of fact, him these people who call him for interview as a minister, him this time around them way. Yeah. You understand? No, but the house couldn't unite with them people. Remember you can't unite with Alibaba and the 40, you know. And the 34. Alibaba and the 34, you know. It shrink one from the 40 to 34. Alibaba and the 34.
we must be absolutely honest with ourselves.
Honest?
And there are members.
You must use the word out of your mouth neither. It's a goddamn disgrace. She's a disgrace. Should not even use these words. Honest with self. She's a disgrace. Continue.
On that side of the house that I have a lot of regard for.
It is.
They oppose certain things and they do it in a manner that is.
But that's a clear manner where you just hear Andrew Holness himself. When you hear him behave. Shut up about do it in a manner. You shouldn't have the speaker for the time down nobody around here. Opposition, they're for all and accountable. And highlight the thing them to the country. You don't try to oppose that and try to stifle that. That's so stupid. Bonado stupid. Opposition rights should speak, make them speak. Make them point out what go wrong. Yeah, people cannot pay them for them to point it out. They mean that them to point it out. And I just have a pass law, we don't know when they're right. And pass stamp on the people them. I agree with you know. Them now work for Andrew Holness. Them work for the people of Jamaica. Continue.
How the parliaments of this country have always operated.
Your piece of crap, you. Look, let me show you this. What she said the parliament operate. Look on the parliament. Hold on. Let me draw back for Andrew Holness. Let's come back. Like I draw back for Andrew Holness. Okay. Let me draw back for Holness right there, so. And let me see how you say the parliament always operate. Right? Holness. Where you there? All right. Let me draw back for Holness as I know. It's a Holness. All right. She says so the parliament, it always operate. Look here.
Mr. Speaker.
You're right.
Mr. Speaker.
You don't like Africans.
Mr. Speaker. I would have loved to have heard the Prime Minister say, and I appreciate what you say because the African blood runs deep in me as well. Not more. The African blood runs in all of us. But it is time that we as black people realize that if we are going to get progress, that we must start to use our resources in wise ways.
So ask him now. He might use resources in wise ways, but when you look the amount of corruption from Petrojam, Real Greed gone with much money from school, UAA, the amount of corruption and the amount of trillions with, well, the trillions, no, people have to get paid out of that, but I mean, yeah, billions. But I know him can't tell we don't know all about. Can we not see nothing with it? We don't. He must have spent money in wild ways. We see him all over the world, him wife, everybody. Them just fly as them want. And look at this speaker and this member over there, so now. Look, watch this.
So if we spend $6.5 million to go to Africa, the Prime Minister should come here and say, yes, I struck an economic deal with Ethiopia or Nigeria or South Africa.
So this, it figure right across the board. So when them fly all over the place, them for come back with a deal. If you go America, if you struck economic deal with where you go Washington and with California with the same thing, right? Where I say. If you go UK, if you struck deal all over the place. If you go Europe, are the same thing. Everywhere where I'm flying, if you go struck a deal. Right? Can you follow what I'm saying? You try yourself, you know. Saying you I'm saying, boss struck deal. 6.3 million. Chan delegation, no, I'm fly for like 30 million. And him not come say nothing to the people in the country. Nothing. Zero, silt. But you know, the one of them fly out, you know, and when they put up something yesterday, them turn up in all India, you know much money that with delegation fly. The other day, when I fly go there for? What kind of deal she come back with? You hear what talk? Yes, God bless. Yeah. You understand? You hear what talk? And hear my disrespect now. Listen.
Just come here to tell me about ancestors. Let me tell you something, Mr. Speaker. I come from a generation that is liberated. Slavery is...
Yeah, him come from a generation liberated. Them will not follow your soul. If them liberated, all that a garbage again. Because nobody would follow him and take 2 grand a piece of Kentucky and then pack up themselves from bus. Them was so stupid. Him could not push them around and tell people a lie. Him a garbage. The Prime Minister of Jamaica garbage. He's garbage. Yes, Andrew garbage. Continue.
350 years, 150 since free. We must understand that now is the time that we must defend our economic independence. And
yeah, defend it, and yet still you can't defend it. You mash up the whole system. No road, no fix. No hospital now run. Them not have no ambulance. You make the police kill out the youth. Them you send them go meet them maker. You're evil. You're pure evil. You hear them get up a pint of order and him not sit down, you know. Him this there. Him this the speaker and this the people them around there. But no, them are going like them decent about woman. Queen need this Lisa Nakala Jezebel. Shove up that out on her head. No sanction, no sing one way. Yes. You understand? Continue.
To do that, we must strike trade agreements with Africa. Don't come here and tell me about ancestor. Mr. Speaker, let me say this, that the $6 million that we spend flying, hold on.
On a point of order,
Not giving you the opposition now, you know. When Mark Walling stand up, them like have Mike on him. Andrew only said, we're not giving you no point of order. And then you sit down. You this speaker, this everybody, but she talk about the house and I talk about run good. Andrew a garbage. This party is garbage. You can't let them just get over this. Now when you have the opposition on them feet and you see them like have Mike, them have to walk out. Look what Andrew do. Anybody move to him and make him walk out? Hear them behavior. Eh? Look on this. What can the opposition leader listen? Them to point of order. Speaer, look at
I was on my feet making a point and I would like to continue, Mr. Speaker.
a point of order,
I
sir.
would like to continue and I ask the House Leader to allow me. I ask the House Leader to allow me. Please, allow me. Allow me.
you see me I talk about in this the rule, him break every rule, him disrespect the speaker, him not sit down and please and him not sit down, him not give a point of order. But you tell me about Burchell. Burchell run them away. Burchell play this. Now when me play this, other people are play it to them see it, you know. You see me I tell about these people. Him look when disrespect the whole or Andrew himself me I play. Me like play him himself and the whole of these things where them a break and go on like them a angel, you know. Uncle angel, them a be a must fall in the angel, man. Them dangerous. Very, very dangerous. So when you can see people, when you see this, right? You see it. This another it disrespectful. No. This another hypocrite that does hypocrite them in about them so disrespectful. Them not have the morals to talk to nobody. They beneath the earth, man. They are scums. Yeah, the government has scum. Right? Continue.
Allow me, House Leader. Let me finish my point. I want to finish the point.
I want to finish. Tell them now, sit down on a point. I want to him talk to the people. Them when them say point order. And when they sit down. So look on the same house this, you know. But them are look people now for bow down to them. This is show everywhere. Everywhere. Him and him behavior. And Queenie. When I come out, Muma come talk about and then, you know, the member from and she young and yo, whoever they're young this year, you forgot away, man. You're convicted criminal. You forgot away. You understand? Look at Holness. Eh? Look here. Look what I'm said. Look here.
Mr. Speaker, as I said, in response to the intervention by the House Leader, if the Prime Minister, having had these answers prepared and foresight of them, which I did, if the answers are...
The Prime Minister have answer prepared to, you know. But him jump the gun and run down and tell her about she spend 6 years answer. She go down there to do what she do. But this is what I'm doing, jump and make a organize and this to whole house. And I talk about him now sit down for the point of order. Yeah? But you want the opposition leader as speak now. Me say, me know what I'm doing. If I'm me, you know, me give it to them, you know. 100-fold. Yeah, NEKEISHA, give them 100-fold, you know. Don't listen to none of them, you know. Do what you have to do, you know. And your people them you represent. Don't listen to them. You understand? Them are garbage. When we see Muma cow, we don't have the moral authority to talk to nobody in the house. That's what we tell you, it's a pirate house. The Jamaica house is a pirate house. That's not the government, it's a criminal government. Come on now. Play.
She could have said it. She could have said it.
No, but what she said to your point of order, you never get no man no time to talk. Eh? You jump up and run, go make your speech, and when them say point of order, you disrespect the whole house. You disrespect the speaker and everybody. You not sit neither, you know, give point of order, and you make your talk. If somebody over the other part come to this, them turn off the mic now. And them disrespect the opposition. Opposition don't turn up to this. This is Andrew himself. I'm going to show you Queenie, and I can show you the rest of them behave. It's there. Them behave like monsters. Them can't come and tell people about you and a house and honorable. Not honorable in the house. Over there so nasty. And some pedophile and some juggies mixed up with all kind of thing in our cabinet. And some convict and everything that mixed up in our cabinet. And like a Queenie and a couple more about the plank. You understand? Yes. You understand? Tell me I'm taking the plank without consideration. Yeah? Yes. Yes. See? Continue.
All I'm saying, Mr. Speaker, to you is that the 6.5 million spent on traveling to pay respect to ancestors could have been spent at Pinnacle.
People, you want to go and look for where they are Pinnacle? But tell you, say no, no sense. Or if you talk about ancestors and go to Pinnacle, we have to them put them thing up there, so. Where Pinnacle is a part of the St. Catherine there, so where them they just make a look up base, like call them there in a 9 mile. Or you have to spend 6.5 million for to learn about your ancestor up in a Pinnacle. Tell me if it makes sense. That's why we follow him so dunce. Very dunce. It make any sense? Say Portia must travel. And the money, even the traveling money, bad him. But right now, him there everywhere. We see him all over the place. And when him go away, X amount of them travel. You always see him with Caminian and the other one, you know. Right? And then them carry a bag of people with them, you know. 30 million, 25 million one trip. 20 million. Yeah? He might talk about Portia money when she go to Africa. He go to Africa to ask him what them spend. Ask them. Yeah, ask them, it's unbelievable. See? So this is what him do. So him as opposition, in an opposition role, at them where you used to be here. Him dangerous. See? So when them run out on NEKEISHA now and talk them crap, we not put up with it. See that? Look.
And one of the overriding things that I know as a speaker, please, one of the overriding principles is that the speaker's ruling must always be respected.
Go tell Andrew Holness that now. The speaker ruling will always be respected. You have respect. You respect the people in Jamaica. You don't have the respect. You want to rob them, ma'am, and then tell lie. I see a for her. I see what her, you know. She don't like I see neither, you know. And it's up to I see alone. She'll maybe she'll get a 50. She don't even supposed to herself. It's that she does just boom, pay her money and when you look at she this like nothing happen. She shouldn't even the right herself. Eh? Shouldn't even the right here. See? This bad. Our superpowers, we, the citizen, our superpower in our own rights. Of course. Yeah? Continue.
Always. No speaker is perfect. You might not always get it right.
So when you talk about always, I have to correct the speaker too. Because remember, she's not perfect. And your people know the laws. And I tell her, so no speaker, that, and that. So I mean, that might not get it right. So you can't always respect the rule. She cannot break the rule for appelling no rule. It's simple, he's a referee. And you can't try to muzzle the opposition. You can't try to hold on the people, them opposition. Because if you have a government to run without check and balances, you're in trouble. You run a dictator country. That don't make no sense. It doesn't. Right? And at this time I tried, you know. I try and muzzle the opposition. With the people themselves said, no, you can't do this. This is garbage. Yes. Andrew, even to the core, man. May I show you how this speaker and how behave. And when them talk Portia travel, if you go to business and visit the ancestral spot, they send yesterday run out with that. And I said the money could have spent at Pinnacle. If you go learn about ancestor, like ancestor, which part of Pinnacle you can learn about the ancestor them where they leave from Africa and come to Jamaica? Where? Eh? Him don't even know him history, you know, man. Him don't. But you see the behavior of them when them in opposition. And even the one them called Jezebel in 2016 that. When them just come in, they don't have nothing about him. That's the one there. Yes. You understand? So this are them behavior. This are them behavior. But no, them can't travel go everywhere, you know, them just get up and just move or send people and that's okay. You don't know your money I spend now. First time when Portia Simpson leave Jamaica, you hear who in charge of the government, you hear where she go, how long she go for a 2 day visit, a 3 day and where she go. So when I talk a bull crap, and who in charge of the government, you don't hear that again. You don't see Andrew post up something, them post up something, and you know them there India. You know India is a place where them do a lot of laundry, you know. You don't see a man that's turn up in India, him and them. When you look him wife can India, when you look Pumbas and him wife to the two. When you look at think they're going to in the Philippines, you know, the other one, the whole of them just and enough money, you know. Yeah? Yes. With delegation. And then they talk to the people, then they fly out as them want. See? And now NEKEISHA she come from. NEKEISHA. That will not work. NEKEISHA for run them way. Yeah. Go to Israel. Where you get from Israel? Clinton. Where them get from Israel? And then, you know, him and carry a leeching. And then the delegation carry leeching and I talk about we are going to get this with the benefit there. Get go other places too. So them fly go over them use taxpayers money and them not tell nobody you go see them turn up. They have to search and see. Continue.
But the Speaker's ruling is always to be respected.
Look, but on the respect rule, you know, number one, you're not supposed to come and talk to nobody neither. You know that. Let me tell you this. You see, them have a blacklist. She does get. Remember, you know, and like she thief something from out there from the same house. She sit down and thief money, you know, taxpayers money, you know. She collect 1.6 million for traveling and everything for her car, which she said she don't want. For the Benz where she buy. And I collect money for, and right, she not even put it on, she not even declare it to IC. Then she said she got tackle them because them tell lie upon her. And them release everything upon her. Then when you look, she tackle it, when you look, she plead guilty. And the court charged her 900,000. When she moved with $3.8 million, nearly $4 million. That don't make no sense. Me, I want them to pay back the money, the plus taxes and things what she pay back. Because she have 2.1 for the car concession, you know. And she take 1.6 as a speaker, you know. They might ask her from 2015, hey, she forgot away, you know. From 2015, she denied that she have the car, she don't know nothing about it, then she drive it. One time her sister own it, which that's illegal again. Then for charge her sister too. Then she sell it. She don't know about it, you know, this. You can't believe nothing what them said. One of them run and Jones is a liar. I would tear them in a man. Them dangerous. Very. Continue.
And in all the years that I've been here, when I sat as the Speaker, I had a lot of disagreements with me.
So it started with she think people now watch this? Eh? Yeah, but you sat as, she shouldn't even say that because she robbed taxpayers' money as a Speaker. She collect the money and know and tell IC lie. She shouldn't even there yourself attack. She should be a mute. She shouldn't even in the house. This is a goddamn disgrace. Eh? You know, Jamaica and Andrew own this cabinet. You saw him behave. Yeah. You see me, I say? This bad man. Yeah, aye. None of that me I tell you.
But never has this parliament on either side ever gone into what I have seen. And I make both.
Use a piece of shit. Go away. See what me does play? Look here. They never go here. So look on this, people. Look here.
Mr. Speaker, it is on.
Look here.
The copy that I got from him, it said, Mr. Speaker, it is indeed a pleasure for me to be afforded. It says a pleasure for me. He said, he did not use the word pleasure. Don't ask me. He said he did not use the word. I did not say that. Mr. Speaker, he said he did not use the word pleasure. And he said
I know the speaker chat to him and him still have Mr. Big up call her Jezebel. A man not the way. Queenie. A old woman I call Lisa and a Jezebel. A old Ike, sorry. A old Ike. I call Lisa and a Jezebel. And the speaker make him him still not listen. Him disrespect the speaker. Yeah? She says she never. And I remember, you know, everybody it did the phone see it. Look on this. Look on Andrew Holness and him behavior. Look here.
And that is where you would be paying respect to ancestors.
Look here, when them
Or Nigeria, or South Africa. But don't just come here to tell me about ancestors. Let me tell you something, Mr. Speaker. I come from a generation that is liberated. Slavery is 350 years, 150 since free. We must understand that now is the time that we must defend our economic independence. And to do that, we must strike trade agreements with Africa. Don't come here and tell me about ancestor. Mr. Speaker, let me say this, that the $6 million that we spend flying, hold on.
On a point of order,
Hold on. Not giving a point of order. I was on my feet making a point and I would like to continue, Mr. Speaker.
A point of order,
I would like to continue and I ask the House Leader to allow me. Please.
All right. So you see them just tell them a point of order. I'm saying stand up. I'm not going to no point of order. And then feel like I'm the on him foot. That'll throw off the whole house completely. But we see Mark Golden stand up for talk and the woman shut off mic by Mark Golden. Then put in the shut off system, you know. Then for 18 million. Because him feels you know you can muzzle people and then him have some little germs where you see compound line all the way and you know try for it. We're not going with them. We're not playing with them. Yes, we're not playing with them. So when she got talk, as I said the first, she see this is bullcrap. That's bullcrap. Yeah.
To say that this is a new breed of parliamentarians because
you know why? It's a new breed because they're not thief like your mom and lie like you. So it's a new breed. We're not taking no bullshit from you. It's a new breed. We're honest. When I rob the taxpayers, them and then, you know, when you look at them value billions, when they come together. See? And the new breed that. Yeah? But this is a new breed of politics and politics. Should I easy?
never before have we had this type of behavior.
When me just show a look a while, when you see NEKEISHA behave like Queen E Andrew Holness, you know see she behave like this nastiness I would tell lie to the IC and rob taxpayers' money. She shouldn't even attack. She said never before. If be sure some clippings on them behave, it's unbelievable. And then me no mind when them go answer, you know. Yes, me no mind. As long as them hold the opposition and hold them to account and them do the work for the people, them. That not have nothing to do with me. See? And she said never before, this is the same NEKEISHA, BURCHELL, when them go up on stage and talk about the B&B, you know. The whole of them did there, you know. All of them did there. Andrew Holness and the whole so them try this all the time. Makes a difference herself. Them now shut up she. Yes. So she have to defend herself. Yeah? Yes, so she have to continue to defend herself, man. Yes. I remember, you know, NEKEISHA must have a master in communication and things. Then can't go around her, you know. She know if not them, you know. she have real masters, not like Andrew will buy a master, you know. I'll buy a doctorate and them to yes. She have real things. Andrew have not real around there, you know. Buy things. So you know him dangerous. See? She was talk about crap. Continue.
I have been the speaker. Yeah. I have been opposed.
When you're the speaker, you have taxpayers money and tell lie to the IC, man. You should have goddamn shame to even come chat us up. You have a goddamn shame to the parliament. Continue.
We have had differences, but nobody has behaved in the way members of this new parliament has behaved to any.
It's also lie. You tell us, I remember she a criminal, you know. She a criminal. I remember Queenie, them, the one of them over there so behave, you know. When Burnell charge, even them right now, the one of them over there, so them behave like a them nasty. See? So she attack them in a sense. Yeah? She have the same house and in it and attack bullshit. Just for her behavior alone, you know. Hey, the people in Jamaica forget serious too, you know. I remember, you know, Uncle where she could have reached there. She left her back because she couldn't beat the youth down there, you know. I'm matter of fact, you should behave. Yes, she talk about the house. She got the youth yard. With a bag of people and stand up in a car, make them a list the youth. From in a Trelawney, the one who run from the PMP side. Yeah? Padmore. She go down yard and stand up with she and her son have thing a call out and like them want to kill the youth. And hurt the youth. Sophia behavior right me, you know. I remember them video too. When she talk about you, if you're old, if you carry your grandson and you know, if she can't pay them. I buy vote and the police and a car out. This all criminal, man. Yes. So when she attacks, she don't have the value, you know, man. No morals. To talk to nobody. Continue.
Speaker. And I'm going to say very frankly, it brings back to my mind the comment that was made originally before the Speaker was chosen.
Yeah.
A member of the People's National Party.
You should have chosen me. Let me move that because we don't want to hear that.
And I congratulate your member who spoke this evening. She spoke about behavior and the way we treat our women.
Go talk to Queenie about that. Go talk to Queenie. And talk to Andrew them. Because when them depend on them, you know, dry mark and away because them not right. He might the best baby father and then chat about behavior. Yeah? And talk some things in that's unbelievable. Eh? The other day, I shout about bullying and tell people about shut them out. Andrew when Miss India do it. Can't start from that, I tell people to shut up, you know. And then I talk about bullying, you know. Yeah, but them not see it. Eh? Continue.
I want to say it is not a good look for us to treat a female who is a speaker. And I'm going to go further. I'm going to make very bold because many people have said things and many people have gone wrong. Many people have gone right. But you know, the older members of parliament, I look and I see the present leader of opposition business, who was also the leader of opposition business.
So shut up about older member of parliament. You know what? You about no older member, you know. You're not under nobody, you know. You're MP. People elect you there for go do your duty. Hold them accountable same way. So nobody no use no tactics or nothing for you no psyche. Yeah? But older member of parliament. And not baby in a parliament. So you see, but them fees them are more like remember, you know, people put you in for to represent them. But you come from a older, you're older, but you still have the parliament. Yeah, that's why you have to go home. But older member of parliament. That have anything to do with what you do. When they must say Angela Young when poor prime minister seen that income, you know, so much, you know, so rich. Eh? When Bruce came when I was 39, he just lying himself for him for lying. Kind of lying himself from before with Gavin. Yes. Continue.
When I was a speaker. And you just watch his profile. Never before have we had the type of behavior.
You're social lie. She tell me about parliament where it documented and we watched all the time. Said never have them. Me just show the behavior of Andrew Holness, you know. And me show the behavior of the speaker, she had this the opposition, you know. Them have to this back. Me lock up and me run this and all kind of things that disrespect the people. Them should not behave like a speaker. Yeah? She has said this when she tell IC sit down there as a speaker of taxpayers' money. And I lie about it. Yeah? She's a goddamn disgrace. Continue.
And I'm calling it as I see it. The member, hold on, the member on that side from South St. James, I am saying particularly to her, I have never seen anybody behave to any speaker the way she...
Come back from the screen, man. Shit, man. Go away, man. These them insipid body now. Muma go insipid back. Eh? Look what about member and I call out NEKEISHA place and you must call them by name. So she them off, I remember them this year, you know, before she even win the election. We move her, man. We got chicken, man. Samuel, me just run it to a Muma go in, man. Put her up. I'm going to put her up there, because, yeah, you know, in a public life, I do one, but when if I run with Muma go to, you know. No, put the number one, she's not supposed to in there. Much as attack. Look who attack. Muma cow. I'm put up something with her there. I'm remind of her say, but where's she there? Me have something you have to. Never portrait, never portrait. Yes. I see these people. I see. We don't never see that. I see that. Let me see if I see this. Yeah. Oh yes. They buying $50 bill. When you still have spend this down there, see Muma cow, yeah? That's Muma cow. Yes. Yeah, that's Muma cow, yes. See that. Yeah? She don't have no morals. Yeah, if you even talk to nobody around here. She feel just go away. Yeah? She feel just go away, man. See? Yeah. Yeah. She feel just go away, man. She dangerous. See? No, she talk about she never see it. Yes, still we see it. Me just play it. Me play Anjo. When me a pint of her, them say not sitting in this whole place. Ma go and get up and set up on my seat. Me say, number 14, turn off mic on the man. Them have to walk or turn off the mic on the opposition. And I tell them, you go sit down. And so she talk to them, you know. Me never hear them people talk to people like that before. She too out of that. Eh? Can you imagine she when I have no morals? She should live in the house. Some other place she get banned for life. She can't go back to politics. She not behind bars. So she not down there now. She not take up Kid Ralph's space. Can you can't send her a photo go say I've sent her a GP to, you know. Muma cow back. Yes. See, so she went down there and take up Kid Ralph 3. Because Kid Ralph 2 out. So she not turn Kid Ralph 3 now. Yeah? I down there, she for that. She walk free. Like her nothing. No youth. Them never have 20 grand and 30 grand and them they are prison all along. She now have nearly $4 million and she out. When you look people and buy vote again, criminality, everything off of fear and a criminality. Muma cow. Everything for Muma cow criminality. She don't have the moral say talk about who want to talk about NEKEISHA, you know. She. No morals at all. NEKEISHA going to walk them. None. Let me show you again with Andrew Holness now. This, now I go back and remember Portia Simpson Miller swearing around the 5th of January 2012. By September, 8 months after, she do an interview and give them a run up on the country. And Andrew rush out on her before that. You know what Andrew said? Andrew said the blame game when he might blame her about the economy. Yeah? Andrew said, well, we now go there. So when Michael Sharp asked him, he said, well, we glad to this and that, but we now go there because she have the economy now. Fix it. 8 months. Andrew have it 10 years and every minute him going back at 73. Not my word. Only if you use this again, panel. You see, you have to hold him on him own words. Stop letting him go. Let me show you something. When I forgot about them video, Andrew, me I hold him with them same way, you know, watch her. And everybody if you use them video to you know. By him, you know. Look here. Let me drop that video. Maybe that's how we mind, you know, someone will never even see it and not notice it. Let me drop this. I'm going to show you Andrew Holness now. Watch out. Remember, we want to listen to him by words. When you not believe I the same Andrew this. Where you say every minute him going to blame and tell you if we fix the road, him going back in the 70s and say 18 and a half years. This are the same Andrew. I tell you, remember the 18 and a half years make him survive. Right? But this is the same Andrew. I say Mama P must not talk about the previous government, which are just 8 months, 9 months before. Right? She must talk about that because as she in charge now, she will fix the place. Not my word. Let me find him and show it. You're not going to believe this. No for one never see this, you know. But we are holding by bird and these things have spread and people have to use it and remind him. Don't play with him. You don't play with him. Watch this. Watch this.
And the leader of the opposition, Andrew Holness, joins us live this evening to give us his take. And we start off with the most difficult question that ever asked of him. What did you like about the speech?
That's truly a difficult question. No, the speech had some goodies. Notably, of course, the increasing of the benefit, the age for the benefit of persons for NHT. That's one. And the medical, the establishment.
By the way, this let me show no, cause I know me not the tablet. Let me show now when this. Let me just show the stamp. It's here still, but I'm gonna show you the timestamp. Right? Cause I have the timestamp them, you know. So you know, when we tell you inside the date, at the date. Other one here, look. Look, let me just try it up. I look on the timestamp. The 18th of September, see there? See it, Andrew? See him there? You see him? You see it? 2012. All right. So this is the 18th of September 2012. Remember, she come in the 5th of January. So the 5th of September, it'll be 8 months. And like a week. I got 2 weeks, right? No, yeah, 2 weeks, yeah, just 2 weeks. Right? Because the 5th. She come in the 5th. Like 8 months and 2 weeks. Listen what I say, yes, so. Remember, you know, and them destroy the place. She just take it from them. She just take it from them. And when she said, when he came about her road straight up, so she take it from them, you know. He said, no, are you a problem? And then now go back, yeah, my cash up ask him. He might say, yo, me now go back, no pass, you know. After a problem, she have your place, so make sure fix it. She cannot go back as a previous government. She have it now, and that's true. She have it, she fix. So Andrew have the place instead and fix it. Him that they put up at about 18 years and down and gone on in the 70s. I tell him about bullshit. Out of female this come from. But yesterday him see him when I tell him about 18 and a half years and about 70s. Skip over the 80s, you know. Skip over 2007 to 2011 where he was a prime minister. Him helped destroy the place. Him carrying back him. Vote for carrying back IMF. Him. Apart of that, continue. Watch out.
Of medical facility and oncology center. That's
but all right. You see the Western Hospital, you see I tell about the medical facility. This is 2012 September, you know. And she tell you them are build the hospital. Can I remember she gonna do the deal for that? Here Andrew out of Andrew mouth, and I show you. Remember, me just show you timestamp again. Can I like have them thing when them talk, I can run out with them. Give them peace and then give them a next piece when they run out and give them a next piece. Because start release back some more things with Andrew. Watch out.
That's good. And the establishment of a hospital in the western region. That's good. And we give credit for that.
Yes, still them that run up and down. Mobile Children Hospital. You hear what I'm saying? The hospital not the best. I eat in a children hospital. This is 2012. And him give credit for that. If them never did that talk, him that take the whole credit, a blueprint. Where you see the road, the highway, a blueprint. And when you see my cut up some things, them not do not know. Only thing them do just more hardship for the people of the country. And then rob the country, which is wealth. The little change where them have. Yeah, man, good night. Yeah? Hear him now, listen.
Well, let's turn to the IMF talks.
IMF.
The Prime Minister says you're in no position to complain because the administration of which you were a part was to blame. Why should Jamaicans accept your criticism, given your own troubles meeting the 5 targets?
I think...
So, you know what she said? Because they criticize her. Remember, 8 months. Yeah. No honeymoon period. 8 months. Them got the IMF. And as she had put in the IMF deal, and they criticize. And she said, but you can't criticize me. When you need to have the IMF, me just come look the deal. And that's what I say, you know. You were film thing, I said, no, you are running now. So this is your problem. But yet still, him take this and pass, film problem when him create, him and boost them. And gone in the 1990 something. and then go back to the 70s. That don't make no sense to me. 10 years. And him continue to do this. Don't make him do no more PR. Look here, hear this. Hear this.
The Prime Minister is missing the moment. This moment requires leadership. The country has a sense that all the indications are going in the wrong direction. People want reassurance. People want to know that there is somebody at the helm who has a sense of direction. The speech should have been about hope, motivation, confidence, instead of blame and same political regurgitation. So I'm not going to join the Prime Minister in that. I will say, however, that the Prime Minister is now in charge of the country, and all of these things are happening on her watch.
You hear? So I'm to your watch. One to your watch. You in charge for 10 years and Holness. Now this affect take out and play upon him, you know. You hear what I'm saying? Remember, you know, I criticized her with the IMF. And she tell him, say, but remember, me just take it from 8 months ago. Me just get it from you. Yeah? Him say you can't blame him. And we go and I blame the past administration. No, it depends your watch now. The problem are you for deal with it. Not my word. So I don't know why him going back in the 70s and I tell about 70s and I talk about 90s. And who I went up and down. I not went up and down with him with that. I when him point out road and point out this, it depends him watch. This is what me has a long time. Now me I play him I tell you as an opposition and say, well, you have the problem now, you for fix them. And that's true. If me did I run the place, and you say you can do better, me say this more than one time. If you say you can do better, when you come down and win, and you take over, why you blame me? No, you say you fix the place. So Mama Peter say you do better. And him say, okay, depend your watch now. No problem. So why Andrew tell people about 18.5 years and I tell them about Michael Manley? That makes sense too, no? Hold him accountable. Long time me I tell him this. You hear Andrew? You hear when I say look about it? Me I play it back. This is September the 18th, 2012. 8 months, 2 weeks. 8 months, and just 1 day shy of 2 weeks. Yeah, kind of be 19, yeah? So 1 day, so 8 months, just kind of 2 weeks, same way. 8 months, 2 weeks. And him attack her and say, remember play it back. And say, she a blame. And him know the blame thing with her because it depends on your watching now. Remember play it back, couldn't listen. Hey, this is the cut and rewind, all bolo. When if you all rewind all them part there, you know. But I want to feel play this and hold them, you know why you no excuse from Andrew them again, you know. None again. The blame, when I blame and then pass over him and Bruce, that don't make no sense. Yeah? And I tell you about a bullshit. I'm going to them can't trick, you know. That's why they have so much thing from, you know. That's why the country can't move. Remember, play
hope, motivation, confidence, instead of blame and same political regurgitation.
Instead of blame and political regurgitation. Yeah. Remember, play it one more time.
The helm who has a sense of direction. The speech should have been about hope, motivation, confidence, instead of blame and same political regurgitation. So I'm not going to join the Prime Minister in that. I will say,
yes, the biggest one with it. Can't talk about all Michael Manley for distract. I'm not tell you it's a distraction. Yeah, no man, this company, brother, Ledge, why you put on this up? What kind of foolishness you put on? You know, this is a TV this company. Where you put on? This I remember everything we put on. Where you Ledge, don't even put up that this man. The people know better than that. Nobody put up that one we do not know us. See? This documented, brother. And at the end of the paper too. Don't put up them garbage around your armlets. Don't do it. See? Yes. This look like what this look like to you. This a live thing, this thing documented. See? So number one, brother, we just have all honest, yeah? But not write them foolish system. We don't have the time for that right now. See? Continue.
Hope, motivation, confidence, instead of blame and same political regurgitation. So I'm not going to join the Prime Minister in that. I will say, however, that the Prime Minister is now in charge of the country, and all of these things are happening on her watch. and she should deal with them effectively instead of trying to blame the opposition.
Then the same thing go to you, sir. Me play it again. Hey, them play this year play enough. It will play enough. Yes? So you hear what I'm saying? Remember him attack her 8 months. 8 months after she swear in. And when forgot said one of these things documented with himself. Them documented. It's there. Michael Sharp interviewing. This is where him come with say him night. Remember them no pay the IMF, them go back to IMF and them do this. Me not talk about no brother when we run us up yes we are what? Andrew we are all you know. We don't have the time to talk to those people, brother. We don't have that brother. Come on, man. We don't have the time to talk about them, man. Them know better than that too, you know. Can't them will find it. You understand? You know, listen. When you have dunce people, we teach dunce people. We don't come up with some little things and chew off, not man. Same, when you have things with timestamp, you can't go on timestamp. You can look at Andrew and look at Michael Sharp, and when they look at command and it document and it did now move, and then them that says something that they make your worse dunce. Don't even say what them are say. That don't even make no sense. Yeah?
Deal with them effectively instead of trying to blame the opposition.
Yeah. Here's one that I really want to ask. Will the political culture ever change where ministers are responsible for their portfolios and we don't have to hear from the crime?
Yeah, we must say no, you know. Can I say a chief answer? Let me go back to this. Let me go back here, sir. Go back.
The speech should have been about hope.
And then when you hear something like this, to the fullest, you hear something like. Let me tell you something. You are here about the hospital. You read about the hospital. You see them have done the hospital now. You hear we should do everything when I talk about that thing where you ask in front of you. You need better use that. And you need better bringing about them people, them brother. Yeah, that don't even make no sense. Yeah, we have yeah, man, God bless up. Let me go through.
Motivation, confidence, instead of blame and same political regurgitation.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to join the Prime Minister in that. I will say, however.
But him do the most of this right now. You know. But in my opposition say a lot of things.
That the Prime Minister is now in charge of the country. And all of these things are happening on her watch. And she should deal with them effectively.
So to you. Say if you're the Prime Minister of the country, then why you run out with all these kind of blame and going back to the 70s? You know, sister, I said, never play you when you're opposition, brother. The best, that's why for warning, because enough people never not draw because, you know, the internet never use so much like that neither. So them not draw back to do all of these things where I'm saying, they may watch it and that I run out of your head. But it documented, it is there. Yeah? So when we draw them back, now everybody will start playing them upon them and hold him. Hold him to him one. I remember him come back, come tell us if hold the Prime Minister to him murder. Him did. So if hold him accountable. Him said if hold the government accountable. I hold the Prime Minister accountable. So that me I do. Sometimes now do the blame thing there, you know. Because them attack about the IMF. They still Mama P have the IMF lady come to Jamaica and then push through what them I do. They mash up the place. You see what I'm saying? When she talk, me gonna play something when she does win. When she win 42 seat. Me gonna play it after this. And you hear the place mash up. And this I must say Al Jazeera, one of them cover it, you know. We soon play it. I hear the state of the place. Yeah. Prime Minister in charge of the country, him tell you that. To run it. You understand? Continue.
Instead of trying to blame the opposition.
There's one that I really want to ask.
So I'm saying must blame the opposition, you know. And I'll go back, you know. Continue.
Will the political culture ever change where ministers are responsible for their portfolios and we don't have to hear from the Prime Minister?
Well, that's not a good question, if I may say so. The culture in the Westminster system is that the Prime Minister is ultimately responsible. And the Prime Minister should speak and should lead, as it is in any country. Yes, ministers do have their responsibilities, but the truth is, it is the Prime Minister that is responsible. I think what Jamaicans are saying is that they don't necessarily want to have a Prime Minister that is always talking. But when there is a sense that things are not going in the direction that they want it to go, people want to hear reassurance. They want to hear that the Prime Minister has a grasp of what is happening and a direction that inures confidence. And especially for the business sector, people want to know that the Prime Minister has a handle on the economy itself, because the Prime Minister makes the ultimate decisions. And we would have loved to hear that from the speech.
And speaking of hearing, her advisor, Delana Franklin, says she didn't address some issues because of time.
Well, time is always a constraint. It's always very difficult on the conference floor, but you should prioritize. As I said, the moment now that the nation wants is to hear their Prime Minister declare a direction, not a compilation of all the small things and taking credit for
direction and not a compilation. I hear enough now. Hear this.
Things that the opposition has done, which is part of the hypocrisy. The opposition is being blamed for the economy, but yet the projects of the opposition are being used to fill out the list of...
Whose project? You never have no project when that the IMF. If you borrow the money from the IMF and mash up the country, that's why you see them that remove the money from an NHT and kickstart the place and get the money from IMF. You matter about the thing from the opposition. You hear him? You still him there in a blame game, but you matter about them I use what the IMF? They want to take the money and use the money and thief up the money. You never pay back. You understand? No man, me have to draw back the one of them upon him. I beat him left, right, and remember me have them, you know. So me know for all him, you know, Jennifer. Me not ramp with him. Me have to, hey, someone not see this for the first time because just remember, 2012, and everybody, and that's 14 years ago, and everybody them have to follow what go on in a politics, and them not follow too much of the news like this, but it documented and everything, see, and everybody are on them smartphone because you know, and depend what and I see what no, it never saw flood. Me can't tell it never flood like that. See, people overseas, I have 1 and 2 people. Me depend internet long time still. For me start use it. I build my thing, them I look for my thing, them I have them long time. See, for me start use. You understand? Yes. You understand? But this it documented and you have them, so you have to play them. You have to use it and hold it. Continue.
Achievements. You can't have it both ways.
Yeah.
I would say that...
So you can't have it both ways, do Andrew? She can't have it both ways. Mama P can't have it both ways. Hear this.
With the difficulties that the country is now experiencing, people are frustrated, people are realizing that promises made are not being kept.
People, at 8 months, you know. So we are talking, but we compared it. That's why I say you can't let Andrew on this now, you know. You are compared 8 months. I say, see there? Look, see there? So them do it, huh? Description, see there? YouTube, see that? 2012, September. You see it? Prime time news. Yes. See? This, I'm over 8 months, 2 weeks. And that's the people are saying them frustrated. Him launch an attack on our meanwhile shall try to straight them out with IMF where they go to. After them done the place, you know. I'm matter of fact, him they tell them say him a bitter medicine for them. The place is broke. Mama P set up that thing where matter about, you know, we put it on a part and Mama P do it. And the PNP do it. But what this guy do, that's why I see what we intervene and stop him, you know. Because if you allow him, you know, the lies, them didn't take root, you know. So I have to chop out the root. I have to get rid of the root with pesticide and thing, you know. Yes. See some black hats and thing and get rid of the root and yeah man, get rid of them there. See, it can be dangerous. So this is what him do, you know. Him tell you say you can't blame him because the truth is when you come in you have it on your watch, but this was just 8 months, 2 weeks. And him say people this and that and them now want Europe more than the country and no, him have 10 years and add. Him have 10 years plus. How much month or July? Can I think about the February? You so much want that? Eh? About 10 years and 5 months. And I tell you about from poverty to prosperity and one bag of bullshit. And where man go. And you must see all in. And I tell you about Michael man because that makes sense. 18 and a half years cars. Wait a minute. That makes sense. And the 18.5 years, the thing they remember use are from the 18.5 years. And they like Bruce come and put in place. I'm going to encourage her. And if you leave, and then Andrew now come in and put in the Jack-Queen and measure them to hurt the people, them and kill them. I mean, police are kill out the ghetto youth. When I'm in the hospital again and nothing. Nothing intact. But this are him. So you have to play it and hold him back to him one word.
They're realizing that the problems that were being experienced under the previous administration are the same problems now, so they're not party specific, they're a fundamental institutional problem. People want to hear.
Him even admit it. You realize that the problem from the previous government are the same problem now. But you're still, she will take it because of fear. Because I want to put the problem, them that want to say, hey, we're not going to this problem. And them say, no, that the people don't give it a chat to no one else. Them want them, you know? Them that want them. Yes. Yeah, you just said, come on. So the problem are the same problem now. With them have, you know, for them administration. Yeah, because them inherit it. Whatever says she will take it. I fear, yeah, me agree. That's why I'm take her, number one. Mama P fix it to that and the man them destroy it again. Worse or no. You understand? No, me have to remind no, Jennifer, because these are the things. Hey, let me tell you, you know, through them see the PMP young and fresh. And the members, them young, them will not draft for these. Remember some young members there, you know. If you look at it, remember the older set of people around there, so Cougar, she around 850, you know. Cougar, you know. Nothing. If you leave out a crib, you know, have the chance with Cougar, you know. Yeah. You understand? If you reach out 50 and 60 members don't want their Cougar, you're all people. And Cougar around 850. Everything have to come from remember, Cougar come over here so we can't make that the food they just even walk past her in there for what's the food here. That's the dangerous, you know. Cougar, you know. Yes. That's a Cougar. You understand? That's a Cougar. Can't make carrying them past she. Yeah, you know, yes. Truly, even look on the way. Carrying under the food she not pass. She will not pass. You understand? That's a Cougar. So around 800 and odd. And when you look now, you have Queen E there in the next. You might like 803 or something now. And them think that the Queen E and them think that they might look to go at Matusla. Very old. Like Mike Henry was the oldest one. Around 900 and odd. And the other day, them leave. When the other day. Them so kind like a them thing, you know. And you have a couple more of them. Deadman Mackenzie. Him is the next one. Him around 700 and something now. Long time him around that. Saga beat him long time too, you know. Dangerous. You have to remind Andrew about them now. You have to draw them upon them. And they might tell you the same problem and the same problem the government have now, but she have to warn them.
Ways. I would say that with the difficulties that the country is now experiencing, people are frustrated, people are realizing that promises made are not being kept, people are realizing that the problems that were being experienced under the previous administration are the same problems now, so they're not party specific, they are fun.
You know what I'm saying? Are the same problem. So he might have the problem when them did have, he might tell you, yeah, my El Paso, I know your town, you know. Me used to there. Yeah, man, me used to there down in San Antonio, but me know them El Paso, me know them the town them, man. No Colleen and the one of them places, you know, Austin, Houston, you know, Dallas, them place, me know the El Paso. Know your town. Know your town. Man, I wilderness pass through enough place, you know. Yes. Yeah, man. Zale. Yeah, man. All right. Yeah, man. Continue.
Fundamental institutional problem. People want to hear something that is motivational, inspirational, transformational. People.
That's why I'm treating them. You hear what I'm saying? Mama P says she not telling no pretty things. She just do the word. Him say you want to hear something motivational, transformational. So him give words to one and him just start calling belly. He just say the thing they were pretty with them, but Mama P himself here.
Fundamental institutional problem. People want to hear something that is motivational, inspirational, transformational. People want to be lifted and given hope. And I think this speech.
That's why 10 years are hard. Him hold them, you know. Yeah, that's why 10 years are hard. Him hold them, you know, because him get things for sound, you know, inspirational and motivational, but it's not reality. It's garbage. That ain't reality. That's garbage. You hear? Continue.
They
Hear
did not
this.
do that.
Alas, that's all the time we have. Thank you so much.
It's all the time from prime time news. All right. So I have to draw back them upon him, you know. I have to draw back them upon him. And I tell NEKEISHA for just go and hold him this up. I want to draw something where them put out with. Oh, let me draw this first before I draw that. Cause, hey, as a quint, my 2 was done, you know. Because half one of them, hey, me just start my show nearly done. I mean, you know, some people I say, but no, somebody you just start the show, wait out to the done already. All right. Let me show you a thing now. Let me go for this. Let me go for this right here, so. All right, this is when Mama P win. You remember how much she winning, all right? Portia, let me draw this. Then I draw for the Mark Wolin. Yes. I say something about Mark Wolin this, you know. Portia. Let me draw for this. Portia. It's true the internet, we just see like some quint and then it go down. That's why. I know I think them the line up there, so you know, some of the draw them back. Portia, let me see this. Let me see the one. Portia. All right, Tita. This is when she win. Yeah, when the journalists are saying so.
Jamaica's new Prime Minister is likely to be someone who's run the country before. Preliminary results showed the opposition People's National Party, led by Portia Miller, has scored a landslide victory in national elections. The PMP looks set to win 42 of the 63 parliamentary seats. Miller first became PM in 2006. Incumbent Andrew Holness only took office in October following the surprise resignation of his predecessor. Jamaica has a history of election violence, but this vote seems to have passed off peacefully. The winner will need to reinvigorate the economy of one of the world's most indebted countries.
Yeah, what she said? The winner have to restart the economy. Andrew them get a mash up. Yeah, but it's international news.
Will need to reinvigorate the economy of one of the world's most indebted countries. The winner will need to reinvigorate the economy of one of the world's most indebted countries.
This, when the election of the last part of December 2011, this is an election of 2011. Yeah? Yeah, I can remember the last part to keep 2011 and then she swear in the 5th. Right? The most indebted. So she have to go kickstart the economy because when she get from Andrew, it's not another day. But yet somehow him come with him lies and spin. So I draw back with him opposition. And when she come in, you hear me say, well, 8 months. Right away, Russia say, well, you know, if you tell the people them, she not tell them the lie. She tell them the truth. She say, you have to bang your belly. You have to do this. She not do that. You understand? Me I draw back the thing them for Andrew, you know. Me have them, you know. Remember me know the tabloid one, yes, sir? Remember me that. Me draw back, me draw for Mark Golin because we see them just shot Mark Golin speech the other day. Big Mama Pampa Fish. Remember find this back. Big Mama Pampa Fish. Big. Remember me save me thing them fast. Big Mama claim Big Mama Pampa Fish. Okay, see that. So, let me draw this.
And the opposition leader has requested that you actually be present the next time around physically.
So, when you hear me say Big Mama Pampa Fish, a puffer fish, right? But the Pampa fish, you don't say Pampa, Pampa. I say that's something more. At the interview with Big Mama Pampa Fish, the question and answer where it asks, Mark Gold in the question. But up there, so. But want to know this keenly. And look what them I run pan line. Yeah, Mark Wolin stand as a liar. Listen.
Next time, don't send a request at 11 o'clock in the night. But, Mr. Golding, a quick question. I had the opportunity to speak with Dr. Wheatley's lawyer yesterday, Abe Dabdoob, and he suggested that he intends to call for the intervention of the DPP in this matter and for a full forensic audit of the Integrity Commission's report. I want your reaction to that. And do you, under those circumstances, have any concern about the way that report and the information contained in was carried out by the Integrity Commission? And further, on the matter of the TCN, I just want a clear position from the opposition as to would you support such an agreement between the United States and Jamaica, or are you against it? I just want a clear position from the opposition on that matter.
In
terms of...
For him go say wrong, he want aid from the opposition. Why they ask a question like that though? But this are all Big Mama and the creatures them from the depth, from the abyss. This are all them behave. You understand? Because when they try to do is say them muddy water away. Sure Mark Wolin a liar. It's a liar. Very good liar. Him know if you answer you, him answer you. And him tell you, and him not rough enough feather, but him tell you in position. But them though, them cut off for them one cut off instead of play up the thing, eh? But listen this.
The report of the Integrity Commission, there's nothing in it that I have seen that suggests anything other than temperance, patience, but thoroughness in how they approached that investigation. It was going on for many years. Dr. Wheatley was given many opportunities to substantiate the issues which he failed to substantiate. Mr. Dabdoo is his lawyer, and it's his job to represent him as best he can. I don't, that doesn't mean a lot to me as a lawyer. I expect that is what I mean. But the facts are what the facts are. The investigation is complete. Certain findings have been made. Dr. Wheatley has been recommended for prosecution. The charges are serious, and he must step down. If proceedings are brought or initiatives started which result in a change to that situation, then the situation may warrant further adjustment. But as it stands now, and as it will stand for a while, I'm fairly confident he should not be in the cabinet of the country. On the, what was the other thing? The TCN?
Listen,
all I can say is I'm very uncomfortable with the idea.
You say I'm comfortable with that idea. No, Jamaica signed MOU with US and another country before. And you went first, him say I'm not comfortable with the idea. And he might tell you why. He might say, all right, you come with something, we want to sign this, but we're going to sign this, and he might explain to you. Him say, I'm going to sign it. Listen good.
Of entering into an arrangement like this.
Him said the first thing is I'm not comfortable with that idea to enter in an arrangement like this. That alone clear everything. And then when him as a liar, not explain what and what, because the man will explain himself and tell you. The first thing him tell you, him not comfortable with the idea to sign something like this. See? So that not tell us I sign it. I sign it, everything good. Him tell you. First thing him tell you. And then him I explain something to you and then him tell you why. Hear this.
Where the legal aspects of it are unsettled. And I would have personally would have been inclined to certainly await the ruling of the Supreme Court on it before going any further.
You might tell them, and them might tell say, you have to wait and it don't go further. Right? You don't even want to do it, right? Continue.
It is a fact that the US are a close ally of ours and have been very helpful to us in many ways, including after Hurricane Melissa. And if they have a serious problem and they're asking for our assistance, I wouldn't likely ignore that or reject that. But I would be very concerned about the risks that Jamaica is assuming from doing it. And some of those have been discussed already today. The possibility of persons coming here that the screening doesn't actually completely thoroughly cover.
The man answer in a liar farm. We might tell say, oh, US might have this and thing, we might tell you the risk. And he might tell you, he might reject it again. Listen.
Whatever risks they may present to the Jamaican public and so on. So, I don't want to definitively say, because I don't know what, when a government is dealing with a situation, they are privy to information that we, opposition, simply don't know. The public doesn't know either. And, I'm mindful of that. But I would say that certainly, while the legalities of the situation remain unclear, I would have been reluctant to commit Jamaica to that.
When does say the while? You hear what I'm saying? I'm the reluctant to commit Jamaica to it, right? And clear, and I'm the reluctant. So I'm saying that go ahead and do it. You hear what I'm saying the while?
And I have serious misgivings about the the legality of it, given.
I'm a serious misgiving of the leader. So them take out a little part of this and them not play that. Me reluctant, I don't want to commit my country to that. Some want to do it, me reluctant, me not do it. In a liar terms, you know, make US feel no way about it, be a reluctant. I clear up and then I want to commit Jamaica to this. If I not commit to it, that means I not do it. Them take out that part there, and you know who take it out? 3-story hippopotamus. What ag? And put it on there where say people around with it say, you know, Mark Golden, we don't have a problem with it. He say I have a problem with it. He say it. Me I play it.
How other jurisdictions where this matter has been addressed at the highest level judicially have found it not to be something which is lawful. So
you find it not to be lawful. Liar, you know. So I'm telling you, so much time I tell the same no one deal with it. Them take out the part where say why, you know, they want something here that help them out, see me because but he might tell you why he wanna deal with this one. No lawful neither. As a liar, I might explain, yeah? In a film way. Continue.
that alone gives me a reason to be cautious in how to proceed.
That alone gives me reason for cautious how to proceed. What more than, but them take out where they want to take out. That make him cautious.
Just one more, if you'll allow me, in relation to Dr. Wheatley.
All right, come on about that. So you hear what I'm saying? So just so me just play tune parlor anybody. You might go and say him that sign it and carrying the people them. You hear what I'm saying? Look about him. You so much time him say him that allow it. Yeah. I want to talk, man. You say, well, him can't want nobody. They can't want nobody, man. I want to talk. Yeah, I want to talk, put it up, man. Want to talk, me say, put it up. Big nasty want to talk. And then other people that copy it. Him just take out part of this and put it up on him thing. And say, Mark wouldn't say him that sign and carry them. He never said that. Yeah? But him say, while, you know, US and then go through this, well, that, and him say 3 times. 3 different times, not the same one to do it. Yes. You see it? 3 different times. See? But then put up something, then take out one little part of this and put it up. Yeah? So my go and say that sign it and I have no problem with it. I'm saying I have a problem. I'm talking about the illegal because it's illegal. And you want to hear me make a play again. I'll play a next thing with it again. When I talk about it, somebody asks them and them tell them. Right? Hear this again. I'm going to go feed it again. Play it again one more time. You see? But this is how I want to attack them do, you know. They may take every say, well, you know, we and them sign something, you know, and, you know, if them ask for help, you will do this. But this one, you know, reluctant, can't do this because the legality are not right. And him know as a liar. Let me go to this. Let me go to that one, yeah. All right, hear this again now. Hear this.
In Crossroads, just to lend support to the demonstration that has been promoted by the civil society groups that came on board together to protest some of the things going on in the country. You know, the way in which the government has approached this third country national deportee situation, the government's lack of transparency and, frankly, dishonesty in describing how this came about and what it is for. And, you know, we're aware that under US law, this whole arrangement is being questioned. That's an unsettled issue. And we think it's very premature and inappropriate for Jamaica to be embarking on an arrangement like this while the situation under the US law remains very uncertain. Not to mention the fact that there seems to be no discernible benefit to Jamaica from entering into this arrangement. And we only heard about it because it was leaked to the media. And then there's the whole question of Andrew Wheatley and his continued presence.
When I'm thinking about it, same way. Same no move from that. They might tell you, say, you know, this and the government and them hide and what have you. But just still them take out that little thing when them ask a question. And you notice, pamper fish, they kind of look something, you know, for run with, you know. For them question can be a legitimate question. It have to be some things where You know, yeah, so make him say something that we are asking the same question. If you agree with them, we can't go with it. And appear that garbage and them go away. But him tell us, in that answer when he give pamper fish, treat him tell us, no. Him tell us point blank. I'm uncomfortable, I'm no want commit. Kind of commit the country now. The government commit the country to this because them sign MOU. I'm saying I'm gonna do it. So I'm telling no. You tell a man no without tell him no. And you tell him the reason, I hear the reason. That me tell you, say you have some people that will listen. And for them years, I don't know what Twitter, they may read and them not have no understanding. So them people there, you know, you have to keep them away, you know. Because them don't have no understanding. Me just get a video to, you know, more show, no. It's very important, but more show, no, where I see, let me take down. Sir Mark Golden. I put up a video here with some finding at the IC. I think that about Muma coming and for your husband, but I'm going to put up the IC here. Let me get a video here. I see them, I explain something. I have to put it up. Muma call. See? Very important. Why my time them run off quick enough. When you start beat them, you know. The time I run off same way, you know, but this tomorrow I worries again, you know. You understand? Worries again tomorrow, man. It's, yeah, man. Let me look for the IC now. IC. I want you. All right. When you hear this?
If he is truly culpable for what he said, all right, he needs to really take the. Nobody should even ask him to do it. He should just do it by himself. But the Prime Minister has a responsibility to take action, if that is true.
All right, but the IC have something here where them put out. This is the church. IC have something here where them put out with Muma. But me there. All right, that's some thing full up now for move this now open. My thing can't full up here, man. So I forgot me can't get this open. Remember, say me can't clean something and get that open. See, what you know? Full enough. And then people are just telling me some things, that some of things full man now open man. See that? Let me say me can. I have to clear some things fast. Let me say me can clear them fast. Hold on. Let me clear this fast. I can't make the thing them back up. And my thing them very important, you know. Yes. Let me see what I go around that. See? Yeah, man, but you have to do, you know, you have to draw back Andrew Holness. Let me tell about the whenever you used to operate, so on the first man, this is garbage. This is garbage. NIA, let me see this. Alright, NIA, let me see this now. She was cheating with a judge, and her husband came in and found them and went to the beach at Silver. Okay, Silverstone and shot himself. How is this? Alright, this just come in. Okay. Me just get this. Me just get this. You know. Anything when me get on, so you're not tough, you know. Me never not really talk, me just a show now. Anything when me up, remember, you know, them thing, anything when you hear me put up your own as a tough guy. Remember, say, with the side of them. You see this? Oh, so I'm going to beat and him shot himself. Okay, okay. What happened to the husband? Okay. So the husband shot himself. Okay. Oh. Then old footer, where them go with for them thing nowadays, man. What do them people, man? Them old footer forgot to sit on one side, you know, man. Yeah? Them old footer need to go sit on one side. Yes. Have to sit on one side, man, this bad. Never run 11 minutes. I'm going to use my leg. Hey, never run 11 minutes. Remember, you know, at the first day, in my month, this, you know, today that be merciless, earth strong. Yeah, man, Jano. Just God go and bless your soul, you. Go home, go rest. In the home, I rest, you know. Yes. Go and big him up. Yeah, man. Yes. Yeah, man. See, let me hear this. I want to say something. I'm a virgin a reason today, see? I'm a want to go a little reason, you know, because sometimes my thing kick, you know. I'm a virgin a reason today. And we are reason about the creator, you know. We are reason about the creator. You know, you have some people that say, you know, God no, the creator not create no devil, you know. Because, and a matter of fact, when the creator create mankind, you know, yes, man, when the creator create mankind, someday you want to come up easy, you know. When you're born as a baby, you don't know about no good and no evil. You learn the things, them, you know. It taught to you. And then, but you have an independent thinking, meaning when your brains develop, and depends on, you know, your brains develop. A matter of fact, if you're born in Jamaica, and your parents take care of you, go to China or India and anywhere, you as a baby come up and speak them language. No two way about it. Easy. You go to school and you're talking another tongue, and then you have your mother and your father by talking for them tongue. You're talking your mother and father tongue too. But you understand them language. When you are here around it, you develop up. I remember you're not born there, you know? Want to know that, right? Of course. You're born here, so but before you start speak, you're born this and them fly car, you go somewhere else. You learn that language. And you learn the culture and everything. You grew up there. With ease. Not because you're born in Jamaica, you know. You go to England, then them hear the whole British thing, you know. Yeah, if you go to France, them might hear that in you too. French. If you go to Spain, them might hear the Spanish. See? Anywhere you go, you pick up the language with ease. Because baby no born sinful. Things are learning. And you know, when man say, you know, like them that say that God create people, you know, so you have an independent mind thinking, you know. So you think about good and evil. You know, like how we can control robot. God not be there for control like robot, you know, be there with a great mind and you think out of the box. Some people think so far that, you know, they rather do good and they do evil. Some people like Hitler. He must have baby. And if you baby suck breast like the women I grew up and do all kind of things, you know. You learn when we both, man, and if you get bullied or when grow up a we and then, you know, go in and brain box and start think a we and everything. But God not put evil in a baby, man. Baby innocent, you know. I remember you grew up from them stage until you grew up. And, you know, so much people turn serial killer. I like God make them turn serial killer. If you talk to them, that's why you have some places like America and them things, them not like kill them like capture them and get to them mind and study them brain and why you do this. And them hear, them know. You understand? That's why them build a profile of people because no care man I'll tell you say no woman no born as a whore. A matter of fact, a girl child and a boy child grow up like same way. Them they have no thing when them reach puberty, you see the difference. Different for you know says a girl and a boy. Because you know, so the girl start in puberty is a different thing and you see what with the man them and everything. See? The boy child. See? Yeah. Them just grew up and you have some you grew up and turn time boy, depends on who them round. You know, at the school where them go at the environment and everything there. And everybody have the criminality in them head neither because you have some people where no care them broke and them thing, them rather think of for make a money and work. But them not think but me have to hurt a man and me have to go choke a man and get a gun and rob a man to get the money and me have to block a bank. Majority of people don't think so. Them think for just try to get a job or me get out of this or something. Majority. And you have a few now where think a little weird, maybe them get some influence somewhere or the other. That's why you have some people that say people broke them out, you know, and you have some people with strong minds and you have some people, you know, their mind easy to get led astray. They make people lead them astray. Things sound good to them and them easy to get led astray. Them not really critical thinkers. You see? Yeah, Hitler. God created human beings. So I mean, Hitler never born wicked so. But he make over 50 million people dead. Where's the Shaman? See? So, you know, good and bad enough people, because you remember, you know, you're the independent thinker. God no could have control mankind like robot. You don't. So you can think independently of things. And like, you know, like how Andrew can catch a little dumb one, them and capture them mind. Because all them grow up still, you know. See? Sometimes you go up in a get time where you see things that's on the world run and that's how it run. You want, all right, me hear some female who them talk, me not like it, you know, like, you hear some young Mr. come up and, man, yo, that. But I what them grow around and, you know, them adapt it. Yeah. See, them adapt it. So me a reason my virgin man, and, you know, we are talking about, you know, yes, the creator, of course, you must have a creator. The earth couldn't just create by itself and everything just in a unison. The trees, them, you have some land below sea level, you know, but the sea all back, you know, just flood it like that. Yeah. A lifelong job, that's why we go to school. Learn to read and write and learn for that we can communicate and do all kind of things. And you have some man, them sit down until them, you know, them think too much evil and too much thing take over them brain. And, but when you're a baby, you don't know nothing. You can't even talk, you don't have no teeth. If your mother not feed you, them leave you. Can't remember, you know, your baby. Different from an animal or some baby, you know, like some of them big animal left for them baby, you know, I move and do everything same time. Them win them same time. Human being now for them baby now, them have to get attend to for how long. Because if a mother, you can imagine a mother and a baby alone in a house, you know. And it happen, you know, mother dead and them go find baby dead too because baby can't feed themselves. Something happened and them alone in the house and the mother dead. And them tell us the mother dead before, baby dead after. Yeah, like from starvation or something. Yeah. You know, the mother died. So baby can't help himself, yeah, baby. Just lie down the ball and just ball itself to sleep and dead. The people they find them early and maybe the baby that's stiff. If the baby them maybe because toddler could have moved or you know, like I grew up like maybe at 5, 6, maybe the baby that survived, maybe a ball out for some help from people that here. The baby that see you can't help yourself, you're helpless. See? And there was no way. And some people were really get up and so wicked, Jack the Ripper, this and man, and them. Remember, them never grew up wicked, so you don't have them mind. Remember, you've transformed yourself into that monster, you know. You have independent minds, and you know, sometimes when you grow on, as I say, you know, enough people, you know, them adapt the things them when them go. Like in a Tivoli and downside, the girls say them lose them longitude and latitude. And them feast that's how the world run. Some man does big bad man say them a bad man and them call them and when you look from them at 12 and 9 and 10, both girl and boy get molested. And it's all right, and the father them can't talk and mother can't talk. That's a bad way to live. See? You have in some other part of the world, some them married the little people them from them are like 12 and 10. But I feed them culture. That may I tell you. You know, more like a cultural thing where you grew up, you think that's the world run. See? You have some people evil. Same like when you catch some police now, and you doing a good thing and you give him a gun, but him a kill now. And him a kill and a tell lie. Him turn monster, you know. Because when him start killing, maybe him just get couple night, but when he start killing, get used to it like a cigarette or like some rum. Him want more blood. And then they turn evil instead of them a work. You know, them a work to please themselves. And get a high by killing people and box them down and do all kind of things. And that's the truth. You see? Yeah, the truth, man. Yeah, said Jennifer, man. The truth. That's why we say great minds, you know. We have great minds, you know, them can't conquer. When the church can't conquer we, you know. No little pastor can't run on me, you know. You can't ask me the question, I can't answer, but I run on him. You see them try to tell them and knock them up. You can't run on me. Knowledge is the greatest thing. Wisdom and knowledge are the greatest thing, man. So, you know, you set your own train and you keep it right there. No baby, no mankind, no humankind. When you're born, you can't talk, you can't walk, you can't move. That means nothing when you learn. So nobody make a man say about you're born evil. Depends on who grow that child. You see a different, you see the difference of the child. Some people are grow them youth, them grow them. Them are thieves, so them grow them youth thief. You look, you have some father, them are smoke and them are thief and them are fire gun and your youth are grow up and you make him a fire gun too. You give him gun for luck. You're not father, he's a piece of shit. Jim Brown, Dudus, Liberty, him daughter, the whole of them in a gun culture. All that work. If you in a gun or you the whole of your and grand picnic too in a gun. And other brother like the whole of them are feeling a gangster thing. You understand what I say? Eh? It's bad. They have some family member now, them farm themselves round your way. You know, them are come up and them pick out, you know, who rise, then them carry the news, just get favor and then get evil. And if you drop them step on you, you have to be careful of them one day too. I just them teach themselves evil, man. Because remember there is good and bad, you know. But as I say, you can't overlook when you're a baby when you don't know nothing. So things you know, you learn it, man. Yeah? You observe something and learn, and you learn to get covetous and red eye. Nobody not put that you learn it, you have independent mind to think. And think right and do the right thing. But sometimes you just want to go to the lean way. You go lean up the thing. You understand? It's a creator, man. Them can't tell me nothing, man. I just ask my bedroom, you know. I know my watch now. I say, if you look on New York, I look on down in Toronto, you see the nice skyscraper and the nice building, them I look on the road. And I said, but who come with this? You know, who come with invent? We call it invent, the invention, you know. Whenever that's a creation, we say invention. Who come with them idea, yeah? You know, you build out the city and make it look like this and turn it a skyscraper and thing. I know the first skyscraper was like the pyramid and them thing there, you know. And you have some in Central America and in the Americas, to them pyramid there. 400 feet up in the air. That time mankind reach as a year. See, and the thing them well sharp. See, just look upon them, look upon the Incas and them people there. The Mayas, the Incas, and look upon them in Egypt, the Egyptian and all kind of things. We see them have these kind of things and it's marvelous. And them never have certain cutting tool and them things about, you see? Them did wise too. See? Them wise, man. A mankind invent a lot of things. Like come in have a cell phone, like, look you know, me have a cell phone like this, right? No wire, a string attached. I mean, call a man now at England, he might hear me for himself phone. And I'm not attaching. But the whole frequency I run through my house. It's the right answer. Enough cell phone, enough frequency, enough things I run through here. Yeah? And the same way, you have vision now, the creator move mysterious. Because you can't see these things, you know, but oh, you know, you have a device where you receive and have a number. And you ring me now and you get me same time. Right now, and talk to me. Like you're the side of me. Or you're the front of me and talk to me. See? So them invention are great. So you can imagine God invention though. See? And like the bulldozer and them thing, they say, where I'm still, it make up for the human body and some plane like bird. Like whale, you know, whale that come up and blow them water whale, you know, them under them off the surface, submarine. See? And you have no more things where you can just look on and, you know, say, it match God creation. And it move. A plane, we have how much tons, like a house, and it can fly. With them big propeller there, and the man, they work it out that it can fly and carry you so far. And now drop so, you know? Now drop so. Everything go back to the dust. And nothing. And I can't get the material then from outer space. Everything depends on Earth. Everything where you want. It depends on Earth to sustain life. It couldn't just come by a buck up like this. Yeah? All right. Me don't talk, you know, because as I say, great mind, but all them with great minds and overthinking your way out there, so. You know, I'm going to reason with my brethren, yeah. I'm going to reason with my brethren, yeah, because you see him now, I have a great mind too, you know, so I soon will give him a call. Because I have to reason with people with great minds, you know. Because, you know, sometimes you reason with some people, make you, I better talk to a rock. Me can't bother with that. See? I have to talk to people when I talk, them can pick up on me and say. And then can, you know, relates and then, yes, you know, you talk to. See? Anyway. Tomorrow again. And let me tell them something. You see that when we just show, we not stop show that we don't do one this now. I show more with him now. Him to just go away. Remember my earth strong very, very soon, you know, so you see it? party. Me have to get ready for everything and do everything what me are doing. So I want to know that go already. And me don't tell you already. So run here, so that, yeah man, that's my TikTok when you know. So I have to run up around this, you know. No politics, music. All right. Yeah man, later. I'm out. Bless.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber dude.
I'm not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm my wife, and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Maybe the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bull man, we send us the jammer. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical fighter. Put up in everything, they want some more goal in a hater. Lyrically inclined.